Welcome to Fondy Famous. I'm Kelly Northley, and today we're here at the Fondy Lac Humane Society with Ariana and Beth, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what they do here and how they're working with our community. Speaking of community, today's feature is sponsored by Silica for Your Home, so thank you so much for working with us on that. If you will just kind of open it up and tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
Yeah, I will pass that over to Beth and let her kind of explain our processes and what we do here.
So we're here to take in the strays. So if there's a stray in Fond du Lac or one of our other municipalities, they can call customer service and bring the dog or cat here, and then we'll take it in, scan it for a microchip, hopefully find its owner and get it reunited. And if not, after the stray hold, then we will get it temperament tested, get blood work done on them, get them spayed and neutered, vaccinated, and their microchip, and then they go up for adoption.
Okay. And how long does that typical process take? Like, what is that window?
The stray hold itself is 5 days. So if there's a holiday that falls in there or a Sunday, a day we're not actually open, then that adds to the stray hold. So the window is most of the time waiting on surgeries, spays and neuters. So I'd say from the back after the stray hold, it probably takes us about 2 weeks to get them up here. We have already booked appointments with the local vets and like Spay Me to book already like 3 cat appointments a month. There's 3 dog appointments on Monday. So hopefully we're not holding them here too long.
Okay. But typically they're out and back out in about 2 weeks or so up for adoption.
Yes.
Okay. How many can you have here at a time? Like cats, dogs, animals?
So the building can hold 100 cats and then it can hold 55 dogs.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
Do you often find you're at capacity or do you stay pretty
Well, unfortunately, with the cats and kitten season, the silver stackers that we saw around the building is because at any given time we can have 200 to 300 cats in the building. And so a lot of kittens during kitten seasons come in, and then once they're weaned off their mom and ready to go for adoption, then hopefully we'll have playrooms available, or they'll go into, a larger kitten.
Okay. That's a lot of cats.
It is a lot of cats. Fond du Lac has a lot of cats.
I know, and it's a thing like throughout the U.S., right?
It is, absolutely.
Extra cats and like spaying and neutering is super important.
Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys get, how many per month do you typically get or take in on strays? Do you happen to know?
It changes.
Okay.
Every month. It seems like it's lower in the winter time, and it seems like spring, all the dogs have winter fever and cats are darting out the doors because all the birds are active. So it unfortunately is more in the spring, and then it seems like the beginning of summer. Then, the kids are getting out of school, and August, the dogs and cats are, once again, the kids are home all day, and they're darting out the doors to run around outside and be nice.
Yes. I can picture that. Our back patio, we have a dog who likes to go explore. My kids, every once in a while, he is just out.
They're smart. They watch for that door, and we're busy, and the cats too, they dart right out the door.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yes.
And then they're gone.
Yes.
Sometimes they're easily found, but yes, sometimes people pick them up.
So if a pet does go missing in Fond du Lac or any of our municipalities, you can call customer service and give a description of that pet. And if it's not microchip, we can also arrange when you come to reclaim your pet to microchip it, because microchipping is so important to get your pet back to you as quickly as possible.
Yep, and it's the easiest way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And just where vet clinics, you have to pay a fee or register the microchip yourself. As soon as we microchip it, our data entry person and Laura also, they will put the information in right away. So within 24 hours, your information is in there. Doesn't cost you anything extra.
Okay. And so they can just bring in their pet.
They call and make an appointment with me. Yep. And we'll microchip them, and then they pay customer service and out the door they go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Yeah.
And so you guys are doing a good bit. You were talking a little bit about how you're in the community and kind of doing some things. You have people who come in here to volunteer and things. What does that look like, and where are your community ties?
So we have a partner with the Solutions Center. So if they are going through their program, then we will board their dog or their cat, and they, as a family, because, it's a big change for them too. So the last thing we want to do is separate them from their animals.
Right.
So through that partnership, they'll come in and schedule 2 to 3 visits a week. And that varies depending on the classes that they're taking and where they're at in the program. And then we will also get the animal up to date on its vaccines and also get it spayed and neutered farm, so that when they graduate from the program, they have no extra bills coming with with taking their cat or dog back with them.
Right. And they also get to come and see them, which I'm sure is such a positive
thing. Absolutely.
Motivational.
Yeah, very much so. And then we also hold out vaccine clinics
for the
community. So I know that the vets are really full, and unfortunately, some of them are scheduling out 3 months out, even for our adoption follow-up. So we do the vaccine clinics a couple times of the year at low cost. And then we also do the no empty bowls a couple of times too. So the no empty bowls is like we partnered with Sheboygan last time. And so any dog food that is short dated at any of the humane societies or rescues, they will send it here, and then we'll hold a no empty bowls, and then it's a drive-through. You pull up, you tell us how many cats and dogs you have, and then we try and get you, the bags of food so that you can feed them for a while.
Okay.
And that's been very successful. The community just absolutely loves it.
Yeah, for sure. How often did you say you do that?
Whenever we can get enough food, to have one. But yeah, we have some going back there now, and so we'll probably have one, I'm going to guess in May, because we have quite a few cat food and dog food that has been donated that it's either that the shelters and us can't use because we try to stay to one kind, so the dogs and cats don't always have changing food, or it's short dated, so we don't want it to go to waste.
Right.
So invest to give it back to the community and help them out.
Okay, so he's making himself known. So
This is Leroy, and he's our longest term resident, and he's been here so long because he has a little bit of extra baggage that he came in with. His suitcase has a couple things in there. Yes, we yes. So he does have some resource guarding, but he gives you plenty of warning. So, and he has high prey drive. So even through our fencing, he will grab a bird as applies to our fencing, and then you can't take it away from him. Like until he's done playing with it, you just let him be. And once he's done, then you can go up and take it. Okay. But so there's resource guarding where the animal will leave their object and come and try and, bite you or chase you away. He stays with his toys, and he's been playing with the toys in here with us and hasn't had a problem. But when it comes to live critters and he gets them in your yard, it's like, you're not going to take it from him.
Right.
He's going to have it until he's done with it. So, and he has to be the only dog, and of course, no other animals. And older kids, because you can see, even though he's 7, he has a lot of energy.
I know, I was saying I need some of that. How do I get that?
I know, we should bottle that up and sell it.
But right here, he has been through obedience classes, and he also does the agility classes too. And then he's super tired. I mean, he'll jump right in this kennel. He's super smart.
Hello.
He's like, I know what you're talking about.
Hello.
Oh, but it's wonderful. We could send him.
Yeah.
Yes, he needs one.
We're a local shelter, so only if they come in and they're severely aggressive where we can't handle them, or if they're really sick and the vet says it's in their best interest. So the long-term residents, we have volunteers and they go to puppy classes and they do agility. So as long as we can keep them happy and healthy, but it's not the same as having your own home. Somebody to go home to every single day. And
it looks like he needs a lot of land to run around in, and maybe a hunting pal or something.
There you go. Do you know anybody?
I do, but they have dogs. So I'm so close.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys have some events that come up throughout the year. You were talking about doing some drives. I know towards the end, August, you have Pawpalooza, which is your huge event for the year, right? Okay. What does that look like?
So Pawpalooza is held at Ziegler Winery. It is a great event. Everybody is welcome to come on out and check it out. We have a ton of raffles. We have a ton of wine giveaway polls and things like that. And all of the proceeds from the raffles and everything benefit our operations to take care of these guys. It's a great event, and it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. So that takes place every August. And we partner with the community. So with Silica, they do drive-through donation drives and things like that for us. So we have some great partnerships that really help us operate.
Okay, and then volunteering and donating, how do people get involved to help you guys with those needs?
Yes, so we have some great volunteers. They come in and they can help with dogs, they can help socialize cats, they help clean, they help with laundry. There's a lot of things that they can do. Yes, making litter boxes. We partner with some of the schools in the area, and kids will come in once a week during a resource class, and they're able to help clean up the lobby, make some litter boxes, do some things that we need help with here, fold laundry, and then they learn about how to take care of animals and how to safely handle them and play with them. We partner with park, a Fond du Lac too, and they have some groups that come out once a week, generally in the summer, and they do the same kind of thing for us. So those are some great partnerships that we have. And then our volunteer base, we hold a volunteer orientation when we're looking for volunteers, and people can call and get on that list, and we notify them when we're ready for that.
Okay, so best to call for volunteers.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and then donations, do you guys ever need like blankets or newspapers and things?
Yes, so we take a lot of blankets, sheets, things like that, pillowcases. We can always use food, litter that is non-clumping. We take in treats for the animals, peanut butter. We have a wish list on our website, and that's really helpful, but we are always looking for donations. They are so needed, and we are so grateful for everything that we get in.
Okay, and where's the best place to bring it? Is it directly to the shelter?
Yes, directly to the shelter. You can bring it in during open business hours, or you can leave it. We have staff here that checks for them, and we have the cameras, so it's safe to leave outside of the door as well. And we are always so appreciative.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for sharing about what you guys do here
Yes.
and how you're kind of connecting with the community and helping our animals.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
It is the star of the show over here.
Yes.
He was pretty chill. He was pretty chill throughout.
Yes, he was.
All right, well, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.